a zinger right there. I'm going to go, though. Can't believe Volkov went to a decision with Greg Hardy. Chat, Greg Hardy did better against Volkov than Pavlovich. Hardy nearly won round 2. Thank you for the $5 Canadian, dude. Ideal welterweight champ, JDM. It's in the game. I need a good first date idea for tomorrow. Don't go to a movie and don't go to a restaurant. Never. Neither of those places. See what type of vibe she gives off and do something different. Don't go to a movie or anything else. But it wasn't Swolkov. True, it wasn't Swolkov. Don't go to a bookstore. See what the vibe is first. You know what I'm saying? But don't go to I honestly think a restaurant or a cinema is the worst idea for a date, dude. You want to do something where the focus can be the conversation. You can't do something where everything gets in the way of the conversation. Let's go to a cinema where we're not allowed to talk. You know? Let's go to a restaurant where we're just eating the whole time. Restaurant's awful, dude. It really is, yeah. And you want a place, chat? Yes or no on a date? You want a place where you can literally just abandon her alone and there'll be no difference. You can't walk out on a meal if you've paid for it or if you've already eaten some of it or if it starts going bad. It's hard to walk out of a cinema as soon as the film starts if it goes bad. You need to just have a moment where if the red flags are there within the first 5 minutes, you can just fade off like Homer Simpson into the hedges and just leave her there, you know? Thank you for the $5 Canadian, Hyper. You see UFC removed DDP's face from the thumbnail of their every UFC middleweight champion video. They changed it to silver. There's 2 silvers in the thumbnail. Why would they do that? Have they let loose the script? I don't believe that. Every middleweight champion, there's 2 Anderson Silvers. When did they upload that? How long ago did they upload that? It's better be right that you're saying this. Every middleweight. There you go. Just type that in. 3 years ago. Yeah, they did remove Drickus' face from the thumbnail. Okay. There's not 2 Anderson. There is 2 Anderson Silvers. Why would they manually do that? I understand that. They literally just removed Drickus from middleweight 2 weeks ago. I know, I've seen it. Why? His face is there twice now. Why would they do that? Anyway. I don't know. Did Cameron Simon see through your mask of sanity? I don't think I even tried to put it on around him because I was more being the MMA guru, you know? Did you witness the return? Yes. I'm going with Euro. No, I'm going with Yuri, dude. I think he's got this one. People don't take into consideration enough, chat, that Yuri went into that first fight after a year and 5 months off with a terrible shoulder injury, inactive, and still performed good against Pereira, who was active, who was coming off a win recently, who got right back into another training camp. I think this is going to be momentum-based Yuri, and he's going to Alex Pereira, dude. JS. Thank you for the $5. I have 3 kids under 4 years old. I don't think waiting is the answer. There is no perfect time to have kids. I'd say best to have them young 20s. Yeah, maybe when I'm like 29, 30. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. You know. Thank you for the £5. Thank you for the $5. Arman versus Islam is set for October via Dana post-fight press conference. 15:08 timestamp. Okay, that's cool. I believe you. That's definitely what's going to happen next. Do you think Yuri's going to... And they also said they wanted to get Chimaev on that card as well. I'm telling you right now, if Chimaev gets another top contender, we've never seen privilege like this. Who's with me on that, chat? If Chimaev gets another top contender, we've never seen privilege like this in the UFC before. Never. Never have we seen it. I want him versus Costa, dude. Fight Costa. Like, fight a top 10 guy. You don't get a title elimination bout now. You've missed out. Dude's literally pulled out of 4 title elimination bouts. And ruined one of them as well about Nate Diaz. Been here lately anyways. I hit 300 subs on YouTube in 1 month. There you go. That's good for you, mate. OCG Silver. I know your original account name. Thank you for the $5, dude. Good luck to you. Thanks for the inspiration. No problem. You were right about Chandler. He loves humiliation. Have you seen him talking about him emailing his wife for 2 years and she would ghost him? No. What? Chandler's courting of D. What is this? Chandler's courting of D, of Brie, sorry, was far from conventional. As he once revealed, he spent almost 2 years emailing her before she agreed to meet for a date. She don't even like you, little bro. Like, this is what it comes down to, is it not? Exactly 7 years, I finally convinced a girl I had a crush on to go on a coffee date with me. He wrote, we had emailed back and forth for almost 2 years, and she wouldn't ever agree to meet me. After all, she didn't need me. She was in love with medicine, and she was in residency and working 80-hour weeks in an emergency room. Finally, she said yes, and met me 1 hour before she knew I had wrestling practice, because she knew I'd have an out because I'd have to go. Finally, she said yes and met me 1 hour before she knew I had to be at wrestling practice because she knew she'd have an out because I'd have to go. This woman don't like you, bro. And never has? What am I reading all of a sudden? At a small table in the back of Claudius Coffee in downtown Columbia, Missouri, I fell in love with the girl I had always dreamed of, except little did I know she'd exceed every single expectation I had of what a woman was. No wonder she don't want his kids. Like, genuinely no wonder. You had to convince this woman for 2 years via email to date you. She didn't even want to go on the date, and she gave herself an out to leave early. And now she's just adopting and wants nothing to do with your kids and is just adopting black children. This isn't fake. It's on the Daily Star, which is a big news company. By email. I mean, that's kind of fucking crazy, dude. Oh, damn. Anyway. That's weird, dude. I feel bad for Chandler. I feel real bad for Chandler, dude. She don't love him. That's sad. He might have a micro, you never know, and he's just adjusting to deal with that however he can. You never know, dude. You can't judge. Thank you for the $5 New Zealand dollars. Impression of Lucas arguing. When are you telling your dad? Shut up, dude. Thank you for the $2. Chandler simp maxing. Chael stalker maxing. True. Very true. Jesus, Chandler's such a creep. Yeah, like, how do those conversations go then, chat? Gets Chandler is such a creep. I wonder how those 2 years of emails went. Like, she basically turned him down for a date for 2 years. So what were the emails about? Like, hey, just checking up again. How you doing? Yeah, I'm fine. All right. Any chance of that date? No, I'm good. All right, then. Well, like that's literally the emails, right? I don't understand how that was. I don't understand. Where is that story of Chandler? I typed in Michael Chandler, email wife, 2 years, and it came up. Michael Chandler was rejected by his wife for 2 years via email, and he was sending her messages on email throughout 2 years until she eventually said yes to go on a first date with him, reluctantly. So he literally creep maxed her and basically pressured her. He said it in the Pivot podcast. He did. I saw the clip of it as well. And pressured her to date him. That's called determination. Is it when you get with her finally and she don't want none of your kids and you're a UFC world like level fighter getting millions, but she needs to focus on her career. She can't have kids. A little strange. That's a little strange. He's like a well paid MMA fighter, and she's like, no, I have to be a nurse. I need to focus on this. He fell for that shit. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Always. Why does everyone act like Yuri can't win? I don't know. I just think it's the safe pick to go with Alex if you don't want to try and go for some kind of theory. Because I think logically, when I break it down, after watching the first fight and knowing the conditions that they went into the first fight with, I like Yuri making up the difference in the second one. I do. And Pereira broke his toes. I know, chat, this is the way I see it, yeah. Yes or no, a week after Yuri beat Rakic, he was in the gym training for a fight. What do you think? A week after, at least. I reckon so. I reckon he went home, celebrated the weekend and a bit of the week, spent his time in his little dark room, and then went straight back to the gym to train. Pereira, though, I keep seeing him on flights to here, flights to there, meet and greet here, meet and greet there. You know? He was not on an iron lung. Shut up, dude. Shut up. He's not on an iron lung. I just feel like Yuri, out of the two of them on 2 weeks' notice, is going to be the more ready fighter for a fight. I think so. Bro, you got pieced up by Rakic. Dude, Pereira got pieced up by Bruno Silva in moments. Shut up. Rakic is good. Bruno Silva is not. Stop. Jesus. You know what I mean? You chill, dude. Both so hittable. Yeah, I know weight drained. I get it, yeah, but still. Yes or no, chat? Right now, the mindset of Yuri, I'm telling you this right now, the mindset of Yuri is I'm getting my belt back. As soon as the fucking fight was signed, Yuri's mindset, I'm getting my fucking belt back at UFC 303. You want to know what Pereira's mindset was when he got the call to take the fight? Fuck, I've got to lose 25 pounds in 2 weeks. Got to make the weight. We got to get on diet. Got to make the weight. He was talking about that. He's got to cut 25 pounds to make the weight. He was saying that earlier last week. Whereas Yuri is just going to be like, this is my chance to get my fucking belt back, dude. I reckon he's going to get it. I reckon he's going to get it done.